Hello guys, welcome to the end of November on my student loans. Before we get started, just remember in the beginning of November I started with $13,570.18, and once I made the payment of $1,518, that left me with $12,070. May I remind you guys that I started with $32,000. There was more, but when I started documenting, I just wanted to say $32,000, but I am so impressed. Yeah. So the interest rate that accumulated was $67.60. That's actually pretty impressive because when I first started doing it, it was in the hundreds of dollars. Now it's like in the lower, so I'm very happy about that. It's so fascinating to like see the numbers melt each month, and I'm so thankful. So this is so let's start with Group AA. My thinking process is usually you'll see in the green, I keep in mind the principal, and then there's 5 different groups, so I add all the principal from the 5 different groups, and then I subtract it from 1,500, right? Because that's what I want to pay each month. From that, I get a number, and then I divide it by 5, and each group, that's how I know what to give, because it's evenly distributed. So here in Group AA, again, I had $4,088.10, and then that's when I added the $305.40 because of the principal and what I added, and that left me with $3,737.70. So now moving on to Group AB. So I did the same method. I started with $1,871.45 in the beginning of November, and because of the payment, I ended with $1,576.30. Yeah. And then moving on to Group AC, that month I had a $4,140.66, and once I made the payment, sorry, for some reason my nose is running. It is like winter, but so that left me with $3,833.05. Now moving on to Group AD. So I started with $2,103.34. Once I made the payment with the math that I explained to you guys earlier, that left me with $1,806.11. And then Group AE, again, I started with the current balance in the beginning of November was $1,366.63. Made my math payment. That left me with $1,071.87. All right, so that again ended me with, and here's a summary of how much I gave each group with the payment details. Again, I ended with $12,070. Again, I'm so blown away. Thank you guys so much for being extremely supportive. That means so much to me. And again, seeing the number go down each month is incredible. And I just think I'm like, is this a dream basically? But anyways, I will see you guys next month. Thank you again for those of you who are so extremely supportive, are subscribing, and I will see you guys for December update. Take care, guys. Bye.